local fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They're running the option, short side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 3. The screen pass falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know what I like about that, Kurt? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from the 41. They give to Barkley, left side. He still has room inside the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
It's second and goal. Here's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Staying with Robinson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Devin White hauls him down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with third and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on this third and 7. Daniels now. Complete. It's McLaurin. And what a hit there. Ouch. She pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Daniels on first down. Ertz reels it in. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Suck it down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Daniels. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion Brown right. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Commanders pick this one up. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
So he makes up for his earlier miss in the game. He knocks that one right through. And it's important for him to move past that early miss, Kate, because you never know if he's going to be needed for a big moment when we get to the fourth.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's Johnson on the catch. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's into the hands of Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains in those early downs.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. Crosses midfield, still going. Inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he drives this forward to the 6. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
He finds him right side. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles now lead by 10. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here's 2nd and 11. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now, Daniels. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
To be a step back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down throwing for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Jukes one defender, and he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 16. He brings it in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. The coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get there.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles picked up the fumble and ran it home. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Daniels. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 28, this finds Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He puts some power on a deep one. Big gain downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Finds his target, Robinson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, Daniels to the air. This throw is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Looking. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. So the Commanders sending out Katie York for the try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts now from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Barkley's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts throwing again. Escapes out to the left. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it's going to be second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The throw is caught. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Daniels back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. 2 yards on the tote, and that won't improve their spot much. 3rd and a mile coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway. I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now the shotgun gives to Eckler. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Daniels now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Huge return here as he picks up 30. And the Eagles will take possession. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Taken in by Smith. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st down, Hurts. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An option give to Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels on 1st down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points, and his defense to start getting some stops.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 35 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, here's Eckler. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. He'll get this one to Brown. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now is York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. That's complete. Here's Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Going left side, Williams with it. Works his way to the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. Searches for... Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Rolling left, buying some time. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. It's caught. Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, Daniels to the air. His running back hauls it in deep right. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another run for Williams. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles nearing their 9th win of the season. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down. We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles are able to recover, and that should just about do it for us here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So beneath the chorus of